These two Hourglass primers might look the same, but let's see if they actually work the same. The first primer is actually one of my absolute favorites in my collection. It's the Vanish Airbrush primer. This is a translucent skin perfecting primer that smooths, absorbs shine, and adds visibly blurred airbrush finish while extending makeup wear. The second primer is the Illusion Priming Moisturizer. This is a priming moisturizer that instantly nourishes and hydrates for soft, supple skin that's perfectly prepped for makeup application. Now, as far as texture goes, the Vanish does have that gel-like texture, whereas the Illusion has more of a lotion-like texture. Here is a visual of what my skin looks like before. Now let's compare what the skin actually looks like when they're applied. Now, as I'm working these into the skin, the first thing that I notice is the airbrush side does feel a lot more silky. I feel like they both feel fairly moisturized, but I'm having to work the Illusion side into my skin just a little bit more. Here's what the skin is looking like after both are applied. I'm sure most of you are going to see these differences. I do feel like this side is blurred very nicely, which is why this is one of my favorite primers. On the Illusion side, I don't feel, just based off of the priming aspect, that my pores are looking more minimized. I feel like my skin looks a lot more moisturized though. All right, and here is the makeup completely done. I'll give you guys a close-up of what the skin is actually looking like. I feel like when I look at these side by side, I might notice a little bit of a difference, but I think if I didn't tell you that I had two different primers on, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. If anything, what I mostly notice is I feel like the airbrush side just looks a little bit more like it has almost like that filtered effect. So for somebody like me that has textured skin, I would definitely be more favorable towards the airbrush side. And we're back. This is after 8 hours of wear. Here's a close-up of the airbrush primer, and here's a close-up of the Illusion primer. Now, I want to know what you guys think, because when I look at these, I do think that there are differences, but they're very slight, so I don't think you necessarily need both. I do think both of them look great, but I do think I look a little bit shinier on the Illusion side. I almost feel like this might be too moisturizing for me right now, but this would be more ideal for me during like fall, winter time. But the airbrush side, I just think everything looks just a little bit more blurred and a little bit more perfected. Overall, I do think both of these are very good primers. I think the airbrush primer is ideal for all skin types, where the Illusion primer I think is more beneficial for dry skin. I have combination skin, so I can make both of these work, but I do prefer the airbrush. Which one do you guys like better?